hard to imagine where the Blue Jays would be without my next guest. Just 35 professional innings to his name before being called up in May. All he's done since 5-2, 3.18 ERA, whip 110. Not bad. And if his Tim and Friends debut, anything like the Major League debut, look the bleep out. Joining me from the Rogers Center is Alek Manoah. Hey, Alek. Thanks for making the time and doing this with us.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. I mentioned the debut, and since we've never had the chance to talk, maybe no better place to start than that debut. And I'm not going to sit up here and act like some know-it-all and say, like, I knew this was coming. I'm always worried about putting young dudes in tough spots. And I'm thinking, like, 35 innings as a pro, Yankee Stadium. I don't know if you call her abuela, abuelita, grandma. I heard she's a diehard Yankees fan. Man, like, that's a baptism by fire. Like, what are your memories of the day?
I remember, Casey Kendall down in AAA. We had an off day. He pulled me aside and he was like, hey, they want you to throw in Yankee Stadium. And the only thing I could always think of was, my grandma, how excited she was going to be there, and how excited my family was going to be. A lot of people are Yankees fans in Miami growing up. So just being able to get down there and, know that it's a tough situation, but understanding that the team's putting me there for a reason. They're confident in me and I'm confident in myself. So to be able to go out there and just compete as hard as I can is all I ask for of myself, and was able to do that, and we came out with a win.
You did come out with a win. And Mom got a lot of attention that day. And listen, it's a great story. But I grew up around sports. Like, I got a feeling Mom was the same in Pony League, at South Dade High, watching her two boys play. Like, the only difference with Mom was big league debut, Yankee Stadium, and a lot of cameras, no?
Yeah. I mean, if anything, I've seen her a lot more amped up before.
Was it awesome, and did you notice during the time, like, could you feel her presence there?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It was a blessing just to be able to have, all my family and, some of my friends there. And when I saw the videos and stuff after the game, I was just like, man, that moment is just as big for me as it is for her, just everything that she's been through, and everything she's put me through, and everything that, we've been through together. So I knew she was going to enjoy it just as much as I did.
I know the debut went viral and those pictures of your mom went viral, but I know the call-up can be just as huge, especially in a baseball family like yours. And for those who don't know, Alek's brother Eric, currently pitching to a 2.45 ERA in Minnie's AA affiliate. Do you remember, like, just the call to Mom to let her know? Like, was it a FaceTime? Was it a call? Did you have to text because you were in a hurry?
Yeah, it was. I was in the hotel room and I FaceTimed her twice, and she actually didn't answer. And finally I called her the third time, and she was like, "Can I call you back?" And I was like, "No." And she was like, "What?" And then I was like, "No, you can't call me back." I guess she was busy or something, but she was like, "Well, what's going on?" And then I kind of told her, and she was like, "Are you kidding me?" And I think from that moment she started planning the trip to New York.
So you knew right away it was New York, it was Yankee Stadium, and you're just like, Mom, pack the bags, like, tell everyone that you can't come to work? Like, how does that go?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, Casey had told me, he pulled me in, and actually I was lined up to throw on Tuesday, so I was like, I don't think they're going to, and I think Rue was scheduled to throw Tuesday, so yeah. I was like, I'm not going to get called up to throw Tuesday, and then ends up being that they wanted me to throw in Yankee Stadium. I was like, man, I love it. They threw me right into the moment, and it's only everything I can dream of.
Okay, I'm going to get past this debut, I promise, but I'll never forget the first batter you faced. And listen, one of the best hitters in the game, DJ LeMahieu, and you walked him on 4 pitches. Do you remember what's going through your mind at that time and how you found it in yourself to end up going 6 shutout innings, allowing just 2 hits?
So I remember being on the mound, and just everything you could think of is, wow, this is, everything everyone tells you leading up is, man, just really enjoy the moment, really bring it in, really just enjoy everything of it. You only get to debut once, so I literally tried doing all of that, and I was on the mound, and I literally just remember telling myself, like, wow, this is Yankee Stadium, wow, this is my debut, wow, I'm in the big leagues. Next thing you know, I'm down 3-0, and I'm like, wow, holy crap, we got to throw a strike. So, yeah, was able to – I still threw a ball there. It was a little bit closer, but still threw a ball there. And, once the guy got on first, I checked with Bo, to make sure I got him on a double play. And, kind of just got back into rhythm, like, hey, ground ball back to me, double play, just started pitching again and started thinking about the game instead of the moment, and I think that's where I was able to lock it in.
Sounds like my wedding. Just enjoy the moment, and then you're looking around, you're like, holy bleep, I got to do stuff. I love seeing responses under pressure by athletes. And after your last start on Monday, never mind responding to what you did with DJ LeMahieu, but after your last start on Monday against Lance Lynn, Charlie Montoyo, and I said, and I quote, in case anyone wants to get mad at me for no reason, I'll tell you what, this guy's got cojones. One, what's it like to hear that from the skip? And two, where does that come from?
It's amazing, man. I put in a lot of work on a daily basis, and I really strive to bring a lot of competitiveness and a lot of passion to this game. I just really love playing this game, So to be able to spread some of that, and my teammates to notice it, and my coach to notice it, it just shows that my hard work and the passion I have for this game is loud, man. And it just comes from within. I really love to play the game. I really just love to compete. And going up against guys like Lance Lynn and things like that, a lot of people might, be scared of that moment. But if I'm going to consider myself one of the best to ever play, when this thing's all said and done, we got to go out there and beat guys like that. So it's just something I really strive for and something I work hard to be able to compete in that moment every time.
It's funny, my sporting career ended basically in high school because I wasn't good enough. But I take the lessons that I learned in sports to my job every day, like the willingness to compete, the work ethic, all those things. But is the opposite true for you, where the things that you learned as a kid are things that you now see in your game on the field as a pro?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's kind of the little things, when you're a kid, you can't wait to get out there to the ballpark. I remember being 5 years old and my games would get canceled, and I would go cry to my mom, like, man, why is the game canceled? It's like, well, honey, there's a ton of rain. We can't play in the rain. But just that love for the game and just that passion to just want to be out there is something I've always had in me as a kid, and it's something that I pray to God never goes away. I never want to take this game for granted at any moment. Just always want to be out there. And of course, it goes back to my debut, the first day I'm supposed to pitch in the big leagues. It gets rained out as well. I just kind of wanted to go back to my mom and cry.
That's awesome. All right, so from the little kid to the grown-ass man, 6'6", 250. Man, you're a vet now, 13 games under the belt. What's the best part about being in the bigs?
Man, there's I would say everything. Everything is amazing. The fans, everyone's cheering for you. Traveling from city to city, I mean, I don't even go based off whether it's Monday or Friday. I just go based off my start day, day 2, day 3, day 4. And for me, that's a dream come true, man, to be able to surround my life around baseball and everything it has to do with baseball. It's a blessing, man. And I would say everything, man. And honestly, all the ballparks have amazing pregame spreads and postgame spreads, so that's a good feature too.
Nice. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little jealous of the Canada Day off-white Jordan 1s that you were rocking. I'm not sure I have a question. I'm just jealous. Maybe the question is, how the hell did you get them?
Well, you can go get them at Stadium Custom Kicks. They definitely have them there. They were the ones who painted them for me.
Oh, they're the ones that did it for you?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
It's too bad the Canada Day game wasn't in Toronto, but even with just the 15,000 in the stands, are you starting to feel the love from Canada?
Yeah, you can definitely feel the love, feel the energy, and it's definitely something that is just extremely exciting to look forward into the future and see what this place is going to be like when there's 50,000 in here.
Yeah, it's crazy when there's 50 in there, let me tell you. It feels like this young team has been tested a bunch, like from Dunedin to Buffalo to Toronto, some key injuries. Bit of a tough stretch right now, but does it feel like you guys are close?
Yeah. I mean, it just feels like we need to just put it all together, and it's really close to happening, man. And when it does happen, it's going to be really scary. At the end of the day, we love coming out here and competing. We love playing with each other. Whether we're getting our butt kicked or whether we're kicking somebody's butt, it doesn't really matter. We understand that the next pitch is most important, the next AB is most important, and just being able to play with each other, and hopefully play with each other for a really long time. It's going to be real special once we do put it all together.
It feels like a brotherhood, no?
Yeah, it is. It's a family.
I'm not sure you saw the stat, but your 78 Ks through 13 games are a Blue Jays all-time record, breaking the mark set by the dude who will be my co-host coming up in the next segment, Ricky Romero. I know confidence is necessary. I hear it in your voice to be a pro, but is this what you thought it would be?
I would say it's everything and more. It's been a huge blessing just to be able to go out there and compete, just to be able to give my team a chance every time out, and to be able to break records in the meantime, and hopefully win some World Series. That's the goal.
Awesome. Listen, I know that it's a game day for the team. You might have the off day, but game day for the team. We really appreciate you doing this. Nothing will match that Yankee Stadium debut, but your Tim and Friends debut, pretty damn good. Thanks for doing this, and I hope we get a chance to do it again soon.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for having me.